Hello, welcome to the broadcast. It is April 25th, 2020 at 5:18 a.m. And I just wanted to talk about today being alone during the COVID-19 coronavirus. And it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I see a lot of people out there that are TikToking and Facebook groups and just whatever it takes to keep from going crazy and being bored and just whatever it takes this day and age, because loneliness is a real thing. Like, you never know when it's going to hit, and every time you turn around, it's like, what am I going to do next? Or am I going to go for a walk? Which, if, like right now, it's like 5 in the morning. So that's kind of out of the question, A lot of people don't want to go outside at 5 in the morning for that. You never know what's outside at this point in the morning. I'm not really a nighttime person. I'm more of here I am saying that, but I'm up right now, right? But I'm in the safety of my home. And I would love to, company is always welcome. Every day you're always thinking like, man, what more can I do? What could I have done? I got this free time right now, and I just want to not be bored anymore, But, the phone is never ringing off the hook. People are never really texting. Nobody hits you up on Facebook, and you're just thinking like, I'm tired of all this social distancing, and I'm tired of everybody seeing people having to walk around in Walmart or whatever store you're in with a mask on, not knowing, hey, is this person going to get me sick? 6 feet, Then, you got the people that don't wear masks, like me, I'm saying? I'll tough it out. I don't feel like I'm going to get sick, but you never know. You hear all different cases every day. And I think to myself, like, well, the people wearing the mask are the ones who are I'm afraid of them. You see somebody with a mask on, you're like, are they sick? But I understand that there had been some cases at, different Walmart locations and different stores, and it required them as employees to, change their policy. Some of it I see will be an ongoing thing. I don't think the mask will last forever. Some people might, but I really don't like it when there's an older white lady or whatever, and she's not wearing a mask, and it's like she comes right over by me and coughs and sneezes. I'm like, what the heck? Why didn't you cough over there or sneeze over there? You know what I'm saying? But either way, like, I hardly ever cough or sneeze. That to me is like a sign of being sick. Those are symptoms. Like, if you're coughing or sneezing, you might want to get a peppermint or a cough drop or something. Like, dang. Like, how many? Ask yourself this question. Even if the COVID-19 wasn't around, coronavirus or whatever, even if it wasn't around, how many times a day are you coughing or sneezing really? I mean, come on. Like, that's just not happening. Like, if you come around me and you cough or sneeze, I was already a germaphobe. I already was in a panic of, don't do that around me. You need some medicine. You can do it once, but like they say, once might be a coincidence, Twice, that's starting to develop a pattern, like, oh man, let alone a third time. Are you full blown sick? You need to really take some medicine for that. So The name of my channel here, my broadcast channel, is called The Good Advice Giver, So if you're interested in any form of good advice, it doesn't matter if it's financial, relationship, sex, all that. I feel like I'm the one to go to. Feel free to, leave a message or contact me or whatever. And if it's something that you want to hear about or you want me to express or talk about, then I'm there, And also I have my YouTube channel. So whatever I can get away with, I will definitely try to, push the limits. I mean, I'm new to this. This is my first broadcast, my first podcast on here, and I'm glad, I'm glad to have broken the veil, I guess, and I'm glad that I've decided to start doing this. My plan is to try to do this, do my podcast on a daily basis, bare minimum weekly basis, or maybe twice a week, whatever. But the goal is to daily, to put something out there daily and, tell your friends, and again, today the message is about beating loneliness, and especially during this time. Like, I know that a lot of people are, for some reason, going to the club is a major thing. So I don't know. If some people, like, here it is, it was a Friday night, the weather would have been like, oh man, it would have been good weather. Because I know earlier today, it had seemed like it was going to rain majority of the day, but it didn't really cut up until around 8:30, I think. So 8:30, 9 o'clock, and that's when it started lightning and thundering and whatever. But even with that kind of weather, and you've been locked up as long as in the house, and I mean, I know everyone wants to get out there and hear the new music, But one good thing is the gas prices are phenomenal. The gas prices are down. I saw right now they're averaging about 140, from about a 140 in the range to up to about $1.75, somewhere in there. And that's that you can go pretty far, even if you're in a big body or you gotta, like me, I have a V8, so gas doesn't, I push my gas on one time or whatever, and it goes from full down to half tank just like that. It doesn't. I get 12 miles to the gallon. It sucks. Hey, but with the prices that are really at right now, you can pretty much get about 3 gallons for $5, and that's pretty much what you were paying for $10. So gas prices have been basically at this point slashed in half almost, and it's good to go. And then it seems like it's steadily going down, and I just feel like if they were to put a cap on that, and I remember back when in 2008 when President Obama was elected and the gas prices had steadily just dropped or whatever, and we were like, oh my God, this is great. And at that point in time, I was in Houston, so I noticed it it's a major difference. You're riding around trying to get gas in Houston because there's so much landmass that you have to cover. So just a thought, just something to think about. Now, I will leave you with this. If you're like the song says, if you're lonely now, Yeah, nighttime is probably the most lonely time. I know you try to, uh, like me, I cut the air on and try to bundle up and try to go to sleep, or I'm binging on TV shows and on Fire Stick or whatever. So if you're, I'm always down for a good movie. So if you're interested in watching a good movie or whatever, it's something that you probably ain't seen, because I'm pretty sure that I'm way ahead on my movie watching. And I mean, at one point in time, I was going to the movies, sneaking in the movies on a regular basis. Bringing my own little gummy worms and Mike and Ike's. That's the my go-to candy, Mike and Ike's and gummy worms. And I feel like, hey, I need the and then, oh man, like a Red Bull. Nowadays you go to the movies, they got it so to the point where it's like you're getting so comfortable in those chairs to where when if the movie ever gets to a dead point, which is probably about a lot of movies, an hour in, if the movie is not a just action-packed movie or whatever, an hour going in, especially if it's like like I want to say chick flick, but certain movies or whatever. I'm not gonna say any names, but about an hour in, you're kind of like nodding out. At least I do. Especially at the movies. It kind of really doesn't matter this day and age. But I don't know. Back in the day, they used to have it to where you go off in there and you need a blanket, or it's like you better not go in there to the movies like kind of on the naked side, ladies. You better go in there dressed sweatpants and hoodie or something, because at least I know the theaters that I've been to in Houston, they keep it pretty icy in there. But here in Texarkana, they try to switch it out. You be in there, they be like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? This feels like it's 90 degrees in here. That's not the environment that you want. I'm already 98.6, so if I wanted to be hot, I could just be hot by myself or whatever. But maybe that's their way of getting you to buy that large $8 Coke. They show those commercials with the M&Ms and Coke is the drink or something nowadays for the movies. I don't know where they came from. I remember back in the day when I was going to the movies as a kid, they used to have this cat sliding down the reel, and it's just, oh man, I thought that was the coolest cat ever, And or they might have like the last time I went to the movies. What did I go see? I went to go see the Harley Quinn movie, and they had like a little Simpsons cartoon with Maggie on there, chasing after this little, her little crush or whatever that she had met at the playground, and it was just the cutest thing. And I was like, yeah, I remember when they used to have little cartoon clips or whatever before the movie. Nowadays, people. The prices that you pay these things, you should be wanting to be in there, but I guess not. But I'll wrap this up and say that check out my YouTube channel, check out my Instagram. I don't really know fully how this all tags in, but hopefully everything is tagging there, and more to come. I'll probably do one later today, and hopefully you will understand that, like I say, look me up, share. Don't forget to share it with your friends, and if you're my friend, let people know. And right now, this is what it is, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning into my first broadcast, and look out, Texarkana, here we come.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.